Hey folks, Matt from artoftheimage.com. Just did the video on the Sony a6500 and the Fuji X-T2 and the 6 reasons I gave why you want to consider the a6500 over the X-T2. And I promised you some reasons why you should consider the X-T2 over the a6500. So here they are. Let me get my notes here so I don't miss anything on you. So first and foremost, one of the biggest things I like on the X-T2 over the a6500 is dual card slots. So that's number one. I really like having dual card slots. To me, it's always an advantage over a camera that only has a single card slot. And frankly, at the price point and with the things that the a6500 had versus the 6300, I think Sony could have thrown that in there. Anyways, that is an advantage, the first advantage of the X-T2 over the a6500. The second advantage is a better viewfinder magnification. We're at 0.77 times versus 0.70 on the a6500. So for some people, that's going to be something that they like, it's a concern, or it's a priority. For other people, it won't matter much. But there is an advantage there on the X-T2 over the a6500 in terms of viewfinder magnification. The third thing we have is a higher maximum flash sync. So we're at 1/250th of a second versus 1/160th of a second. It's always an advantage to have a better, higher flash sync speed. And while it's not, again, if you're not somebody that ever uses off-camera flash or gets into lighting, this may not be an issue for you. For those of us that do, I'm always going to want the higher flash sync speed. So advantage X-T2 here over a6500. So that's point 3. Point 4, we've got the fact that the Fuji, the X-T2, does not have an AA filter. So this could be kind of subjective, but they're both 24 megapixel sensors, and I think you're going to basically see, and this will bear itself out in all the tests that will obviously, show up and people doing comparisons and whatnot, but you should get a sharper, better image out of the X-T2, all else being equal. They're both 24 megapixels, but the X-T2 has no AA filter. So that should be an advantage essentially it's almost like having more resolution. So no AA filter, advantage X-T2 over a6500. Next up, we've got a faster shutter. We got a 1/32,000th shutter versus a 1/4000th of a second shutter. So much faster shutter speed on the X-T2. Big advantage to the X-T2 here. So now, I said I had 6, and the 6th one is not a tech advantage on paper. It's a subjective thing, I guess, because I much prefer the lens lineup of the Fuji. I love the Fuji lenses. I love the quality, the build quality, fit and finish, the feel. I think they're a thing of beauty to look at. I don't feel that way about the Sony lenses at all, and I don't even really like the Sony lineup. I think it's got holes in it for good value lenses. I think they definitely have some good stuff, but it's pricier and it's more higher end, where you kind of need to go there if you want to get decent lenses. Whereas Fuji has some really good, like Fuji's 18-55 f2.8-4 is probably the best kit lens I've ever seen. It's a beautiful kit lens, build quality, performance, everything. Sony doesn't have that. They don't have a bargain kit lens that performs amazing and is well built. So for me, number 6 is the lens lineup. The system, even, if you will, because the lenses, it's a huge thing. Like, how good's a camera body without decent lenses? So to me, that's number 6. So those are the 6 reasons that I would think you'd want to consider the X-T2 over the a6500. But what do you guys think? Are these 6 reasons valid for you? Are some of them more heavily weighted than others? Is there something I left out? Let me know in the comments below. Let's discuss it, X-T2 versus a6500. And thanks for tuning in, folks. Stay tuned. We'll be back soon here at artoftheimage.com.